Welcome back, Acolytes, to another live stream. So today we're going to be continuing on with Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. So last episode we got through parts of the introduction where we kind of met all of our classmates. We also discovered our first murder at the very end of our last episode. So yeah, we're going to be starting our first murder investigation this episode and kind of just seeing what the class trial is about. So last episode was just the introduction, getting to know everyone, and then kind of building, you know, like, I guess affinity with everyone, because there are certain things that you can do with characters to build, like, your relationship with them. So it's always good to keep everyone in, like, good merits, right? But now we have a murderer on hand, so we're gonna have to figure out who's behind all of it. So anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the game. Load the game here. So I only have one save slot because that's pretty much all I need. I'm pretty sure multiple save slots is if you want to do like multiple routes. I don't know if Danganronpa has multiple routes, but if there is, then I'm assuming that's what these other slots are for. So, but for me, I'm just trying to go through and just play the game. So I'll just do my one save slot. All right, let's go ahead and load it. Before I go through though, I do want to kind of adjust the music real quick and the sound effects, because last time it was extremely loud, so I want to make sure that it's not as loud this time. Yeah, we'll leave this at about 2, and then voice volume, we'll probably bump that up a little bit. There we go. Let's do that for now. Alright, and continue. Alright. Hold on, let me make sure. There we go. You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
Well.
It's no surprise considering what happened. What happened? Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream? What I saw, it was real? That's right, it really did happen. Sayaka is dead. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body, then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is. If Sayaka is. You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see for myself.
What?
Listen to us, man. What do you think is gonna happen if you go out there? What good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym like at a time like this? Our friend Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she really was gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma told us all to come here. Well, hold on, don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remembered the terrible price Sayaka had to pay, but
So...
I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong!
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey!
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here. I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the bear times 1 rule.
But...
Then who did it? Who killed her?
Come on!
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. No one had a reply for it. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid. That's... what's the matter? You guys don't look like... Or you guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well...
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
Wrong!
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious?
What is this?
Someone killed someone. It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right? Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave.
What?
Why are you laughing? It's cause... Hey, you're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz out of here?
Hey!
You're super
Come
naive.
on now.
Devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. No, no, no. The real thing has just begun. The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part of the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
Then perhaps...
You're referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. Anyone who kills a fellow student becomes blackened. If you are blackened if you're the blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you're talking about, is it not?
In other words,
Bingo. It's not enough to just kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's, a system in place whether or not it's been gotten away with. So a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yep, it'll begin in a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder, and they and the spotless students will engage in one big debate showdown.
during the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment.
Oh, great. All right.
Which, of course, means your school life will come to an end.
So it's basically life or death at that point. It's either you find out who did it, and everyone lives except for the murderer, obviously, or you lose, and the murderer lives, and everyone else is just dead.
As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
Well,
So I guess there is an incentive to actually get it right. Now, whether or not I get it right is another question in and of itself, but we'll find out when the class trial takes place. So what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution. Execution?
what?
And by execution, you mean...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair! Bzz, bzz, poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
So to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die, but if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well done!
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls, a lay judge system or an inquisition type thing. It means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is, but judge carefully because all your lives are on the line.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. New rule has been added to the regulation book.
Hey!
Wait, hold on a second.
What the hell are you talking about?
You're freaking insane, you know that?
Huh?
What the?
A class trial? What the hell was that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? But are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
The hell are you talking
What
about?
punishment? I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Let's see, what the hell say whenever you want. I'm not gonna be part of this.
Don't
be so selfish.
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us. Although it was more of a walk. But then,
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help! To me, godly spear, Gungnir.
oh. Oh, okay. Alright.
This wasn't supposed to.
Okay.
Me.
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. Just like that, she never moved again. So 2 dead already?
No way!
Oh man, okay. But I don't... This can't be real. No way!
Well now.
Now I'm painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a course from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson after all. What an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Alright, well, he's not messing around, that's for sure. Junko's body has been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I've ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died. She had been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
Hey,
Really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. Alright, Monokuma is being very ordinary about this. I'm pretty sure Monokuma has been through this before. They've played these games before. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality.
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No. You've been wanting to kill this entire
say
time.
what?
Kill this entire time. Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I want to waste time this whole time?
Damn it!
Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma.
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blacking. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it the Monokuma file. I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts in this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. But instead, I gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then.
Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I?
Correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously? You don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. and that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable, and yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her. Now is no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
In other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help us or help anything.
What the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just, how many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible!
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone keeps repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death, which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Alright. So I guess we'll just talk to everyone here. We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is.
Oh!
See, we finally noticed.
Crap?
I noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. And what are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. What? She's right. And could it be? Although once everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second. You've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? Let me see. Let me talk to Kiyotaka over here. If we find out who did it, then only that person dies. But if we get it wrong, then the rest of us face execution.
The heck?
That's what that ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid.
Are you serious?
So we're really gonna try and find out who did it. Okay, just talking to people here. I mean, I'm sure talking to people gives like information. I don't know if it's relevant to the trial. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood, frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Just wait a second. She's dead? And that means...
What?
That means everything that happened so far is real? It's not a joke or rather, it's really real?
Let me out of here!
Someone save me. Let me out of here. Somebody help me.
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that? Okay. Yeah, I just have to talk to people. Let me talk to people, get an idea of how everyone's feeling. You see me? Consciousness is crashed. You're starting now. Please wait a moment. She's so shocked she can't even open her mouth to talk.
What should I do?
Someone got right in front of us there. Can't just run away from the situation. So we have no choice but to move forward.
Let me out
Come on,
of
man.
here!
Let me out of here. Come on. Someone let me out.
Huh?
Is this really
Don't
happening?
fuck with me.
Alright.
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking about putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
what?
What? Well, hell not.
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, that's the first thing. What's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want.
So then,
Fine. I'll stay here on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op base defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you. I'm still pretty freaked out, but
So
I'll try.
then.
Are we all done talking? We need to bring in our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation and construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
so
well, do I really have to say anymore?
actually,
I'd rather you didn't. No.
goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the church.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it. Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. Oh, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. Let's see, if whatever son did this is here right now and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
Fucking dead.
they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave they're sculling myself. I'm serious. Alright. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
this is
It was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. You gonna kill me next?
so,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. I'm not sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Hey, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glance and I black out.
oh yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Don't go yet, you have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left, and their parting looks at me had been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something, otherwise everyone will.
Execution is execution. Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Alright, it's time to investigate. I guess I should look around look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appeared to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find out the truth so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Okay. Actually, before we go, let me go ahead and talk to these guys first. I doubt Junko's gonna help us right now, so let me get some info from everyone else. Are you gonna help investigate Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Right? No way. I seriously don't want to die here.
Help me!
I'm begging you. Good old Mother Earth. Out of space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is. Just get me out of here. Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Okay. So we got two heroes here. We got Chihiro and then we got Yasuhiro. Alright, I have to keep those in mind. Let me just check Junko one more time. I gently place my hand on Junko's lifeless body. Touch the wrist check. Yeah, this is basically the same. Okay. With that... Okay, hold on. What's this? Check what this is. Someone's spying on us with that camera, but who is it and what for? And the monitor. That's it. The monitor Monokuma always shows up on. It's got to be a clue here, or not. I better get back to the investigation. Okay, so we got some stuff to work with. Okay, anyone in here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I head to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. It might reveal something new. Okay. So we got a lot of stuff to look at. First of all, the thing that comes out the most is these scratch marks. There are scratches and gouges on the walls and bed. That evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. And I was right. I was right there in the other room. If only I heard something.
Wait.
That would not have been possible, huh? So you remember, all our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know. Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Okay, so evidence of the struggle has been added to the truth bullets. Got it. Okay, so a struggle happened. And then also said it was like a stab to the abdomen. But I don't remember this sword being real, so I don't think this sword was the murder weapon. The replica sword I brought back for self-defense. It means it was used in the attack somehow, and plus, it was taken out of its sheath. It hadn't actually looked at the blade itself. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle's especially is missing a lot of its coating. Remember, the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Okay, that's something to keep in mind then. The coating sticks to you even if you like don't, you know, even if you just hold it just a bit. So if anyone has gold coating on their hands, that might be, you know, that might suggest that they did it, but we don't know if this is the murder weapon, first of all. It could be. I mean, the sword right now is the most logical murder weapon, but they could have just used anything else, right? I don't know. They could have... It depends on the wound. I have to see the wound first. Alright, let me go ahead and check. Oh, the sheet's over here. Let me check the sheet first. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Okay, let me... Yeah, huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. It must have been made with something sharp. But how'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with the sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. Heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It just You could just slide off in the middle of the fight. What I think is like someone could have been using the sheath as like a shield, maybe. Like maybe one person, or maybe Sayaka was defending herself with the sheath, right? And whoever was murdering her had the sword, right? Maybe that could have been the issue. Are there scratches on the sheath? Yeah, I'm thinking the scratches on the sheath here is just basically Sayaka using it as self-defense. Alright, and then I see a key on the ground. There's a key on the ground, has my name on it. This must be my room key if I remember correctly. Ah, that's right, we'll have to trade keys. When we switch rooms, we switch keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Did Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I actually won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? That is true, right? Yeah. How did the killer get into her room? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched room, and with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer? Okay. That's interesting. Okay, so let's investigate this lint roller. Looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? Okay. Okay, let's check the bed here. There's gouges in the bed like someone attacked it. What happened here? Okay, table? Oh. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too? I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I'll follow your lead. I see. Okay. Oh, okay. I can't talk to the table.
Hey.
Yeah, there's so many things to investigate here. Let me talk to Mondo.
By the way,
you know, I just realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, it's definitely possible.
You son of a bitch!
Anyone who raised their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught
You're
me.
fucking dead!
I'm gonna... Okay. Alright, let's see. Mondo is serious about this. What if it was a girl who did it?
Yo.
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Alright, let's talk to Kyoko. Hey Kyoko. I finally called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my
Did you
room.
lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said, "Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there was something very unusual about your room. Okay, let's focus on this one. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one strand from the victim, and not one strand from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mentioned it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it too?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room doesn't have a single strand in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Okay. So room cleanliness, that's something to keep in mind as well. Okay. Here's the camera. surveillance camera. The mastermind must be using them to keep an eye on everything that's happening here. They don't do anything to stop what's happening. They just keep on watching. Okay. I should look around here first. I can check other spots later. All right. So the game wants me to actually like look around, get the stuff first, and then investigate over there. The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Okay, so let me think here. I already did. Yeah, I already did that. Oh, I didn't. Oh wait, there's scratches and gouges on the wall in bed. Okay, yeah. So I already got that.
Well,
okay, let's check this monitor. This is one of the monitors Monokuma appeared on. Right now, it's just showing the school crest. Okay. So what else is there that I didn't investigate? Yeah, so I already did the bed, I did the scratches, I did the sheath. Ow.
Hey,
Let's see, just suspect there's something unusual, but okay, yeah. So that's the clean freak part. Okay, so that's not it. Let's check the room first of all. Okay. What am I missing here? Oh. This? This is a display stand the sword was on. Okay, that's alright. That's it? Alright, anything about the windows? That's the surveillance camera. This is this. Okay, let's check the drawers here. The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
What?
We aren't
What?
exactly in the mood to be building furniture, right? So yeah, you use yours either then?
What?
Not just me.
What?
Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way,
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? Okay, here we go. Toolkit has been added to the truth bullet. So no one has opened their toolkit yet. Alright. Is that enough to go into the room? The bathroom. And on the other side of this door... No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push the panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Oh, great. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. Oh wait, look, the sword's not, look, right there. If you see it clearly, the sword is not the murder weapon. It's like, it's some kind of knife. She had lost everything that made her her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears, but I can't. I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I want to give up. I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. Okay. So the first thing that comes to mind is the knife here. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Okay. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. It must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where did they get it? It's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist doesn't look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's some sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Glittery. Glittery being like the sword, right? there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. The other thing that concerns me is some blood on her left index finger, but that's all. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Sayaka's wrist has been added to the truth bullets. Okay, the stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist go broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Okay. So, and then there's this over here. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and I saw that a code 11037 written in blood were the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? 11037. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. There's not much else. There's only 2 things here I can investigate. Oh, the shower head. The water from the showers got turned off at nighttime. Yeah, okay, that helps out a lot, thanks. Okay, well, we got what we needed, I think.
It would seem...
Looks like you found it, right, Makoto? Only numbers, most likely Sayaka's dying message. Okay, let's talk about the numbers first. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message, as if she wrote it with life itself. Right. You often talk like an aspiring poet, but the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that possibly means. The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only your hand towards the wall. If you were to write something like that in position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well,
think about it. You're not going to tell me? You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, I better ask... who better to ask than the ultimate programmer? That's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it got stuck? Gets stuck. Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. Once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. The doorknob.
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see it. You'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyokyo said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like that?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, obviously... It's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional. Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then, apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she really was starting to get into all this.
See.
And that clears that up. Clears what up? I'm so lost. Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Okay, so she mentioned that someone was using a screwdriver, right? So it makes me kind of think that, remember, Mondo said that no one has pulled out their toolkit yet, right? So whoever used the screwdriver must have used their toolkit. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to go into everyone's room to figure this out, you know, to check their toolkit, but whoever's toolkit is open, that's gonna be a bit suspicious. I'd already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka Day, I have no choice but to see for myself what was on that video, and on top of that, I'm sure there's some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is. Okay, that's all I needed to know. Okay, so first of all, do I want to go into everyone's room? Taka's room. I don't think there's anything there that will help me. Okay, so I can't just go into everyone's room. Got it. Alright, well. Okay. So, in terms of where I think the weapon comes from, I think it came from the kitchen. Because, I mean, that looked like a kitchen knife. Okay. Aoi. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all a first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue of what I should do. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps keep me calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. So, to tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Okay. There's quite a few things to investigate here. But I want to go into the kitchen area if that's possible. There we go. Yeah, see, this is where it would... Yeah, see, look, one of the knives are missing. Look at that. Look. There's a space in between the knives here. There's all kinds of kitchen knives here. Big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or... I better see if anyone here knows it. Yeah, see? So, yeah. So basically... And it's one of the bigger knives too, if you notice. Like, it's basically the second to last one. So, yeah. Alright, interesting. So yeah, so already got that. There's something over here too. Got, groceries. Marble meats, salted meats. Now's no time to be thinking about food. Oh, we got a coin. That's cool. Alright, and then we got fruits over here. There's a bunch of vegetables all piled up. I don't see anything noteworthy about any of it. Okay, and then these coins, I'm guessing you use the coins to figure out, or not to figure out, but to buy stuff later on. This is one of the monitors Monokuma appeared on. They even put them in the kitchen. It's possible to cook in here without thinking about how he could reappear any second. Okay, leave the kitchen, yes. Okay, so we got the knives. Okay, let's talk to Hina again. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, a knife just suddenly disappearing like that. So it wasn't missing from the very beginning?
Right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared? Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. So then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Okay. Yeah. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not. I would never. Yeah, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean...
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends and one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Alright. Okay, so we got a lot of things to work out here. The next thing that we should do is, let me think here. Well, first of all, let's go talk to these guys. Get some information off of them.
Very strange.
So why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He even tried to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms? She died because of me? Then it should have been me that died. Well, all I can say right now is that it's a possibility. If that's really true, okay.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. I can't just stop. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Nameplate? Hold on, wait.
Seems like...
Can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Okay, what does he mean by that? Okay. Very strange. Mr. Nagi, what was Miss Maizono doing in your room? Let me just say this. I absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Do you really think I'm guilty? Okay, so we got trash room, we got nameplate. So we got a lot of stuff to work with then. Okay. I want to go into the video room. Okay, well, first of all, there is a trash room. Trash room's over here. That's not the trash room. That is the bathroom. Yeah, trash room's over here. Okay, let's take a look and see who's in here. Oh. There's a sturdy gate here and no way to get past. It's the end of the line. The trash room, this is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How'd you get this gate open?
You can't go
No.
further.
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further.
No. No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Who's on cleaning duty?
You can't go any further.
No. No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. This is stupid. It'd be faster just go around and ask the other.
You can't go any further.
No. No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Okay, so only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. And the fact that Monokuma said that multiple times kind of gives me an ink that, like, that's an important line, right? Maybe. There's a hatch on the floor. The door won't budge. It must be locked. Okay. That must be the door out. What's this? Looks like some kind of switch. Wonder what it does. You can hear there's a damn monitor. What is this? And surveillance camera. Whoever's behind all this must be using the cameras to observe our investigation. To force us into a situation like this, what the hell do they want from us? Okay. Yeah, let's leave the area. So, yeah, we're not going to get anything from the trash room. In that case, then I don't think we're going to get anything from the laundry room. I doubt it. I do want to go into the video room and, you know, play that disc that, or the tape that, that Sayaka was concerned about. Let's go do that one and then figure out what to do from there. Anyone in here? There's nothing inside. It's a DVD player. Oh, okay. Can't waste time worrying about these monitors. Forget it. I just need a eraser for my memory. And then the monocam. You guys about the surveillance camera right now? Makoto's calling me out for trying to investigate the area. Oh, what's up? Alright, what do you got? Cleaning duty, huh? As a matter of fact, Monokuma came and talked to me yesterday morning. Really?
Listen to
He
me!
probably realized I was basically in charge, so he decided to talk to me directly. And the topic of conversation was assigning cleaning duty. So you're on cleaning duty now.
That's wrong!
Actually, no. Huh? Okay, then who is? Hifumi was also there when I had this conversation. He volunteered right away, so I let him have it. So he's on cleaning duty then. Indeed, but we'll swap out on a weekly basis. I'm sure you'll be up before too long. And when the time comes, I'll be counting on you. Okay, so Hifumi is on cleaning duty. That's interesting. Okay, in that case, I want to go back and ask him more about that information. Wait, where are we right now? Okay. Well, I'll talk to you while I'm here. Hey, Celeste. Do you know anything about this cleaning duty stuff? Cleaning duty? What is that? Honestly, I have no idea. Maybe you should ask Taka or someone else. Anyone but me, really. You know, the fact that she doesn't know about cleaning duty, but is kind of like dressed like a maid. Alright. Alright then. Let me head back. Okay, I gotta ask Hifumi. Oh. Alright, buddy. You know anything about cleaning duty? I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? Just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate to the trash room? Of course. My job to gather up all the trash and toss in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key to the trash room gate. We were supposed to rotate once a week, so you'll eventually be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get into the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key? What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can throw things out whenever we want? Does seem more convenient.
In other words,
actually, anyone who kills a fallen student, or anyone who kills a fellow student becomes black and will graduate unless they are discovered.
so that's it.
So that must be why. If anyone goes in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The throw would disappear, and things would become boring.
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than
Hey, you
that.
bastard.
Dang, that's great, Betty. Why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway? I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal? Liar. I know why you did it.
Like,
You want to dig through all the girls' trash, looking for, and poking around it.
No way to
What are you
think
talking
this
about?
in a
All my
common
love is
sense.
for 2D.
you know what I mean.
But there's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you get tired of 2D and then turn to...
Completely
I would never get tired of 2D. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily choose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower in love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
I'm not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that. If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy is cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing of it. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in that? That's not how it's supposed to. Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What, so now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover a past trauma or save a village or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around. Oh, okay. So easy. So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay. You'd like me to open the gate for you, wouldn't you? You know, when I looked at it, it makes me think. They said that he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, please just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. Hifumi pulled the key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate, and then... Okay.
Mr. Naegi!
Naegi. Okay, so that's how you say it. I've been saying it wrong. I'm saying Naegi. Okay.
Without a doubt.
Surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend. You planned this all along. No, I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? However, or whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. Okay, the first thing that stands out to me, this thing right here, this sleeve, well, yeah. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece, like a hunk of burning love. Anyway, it looks like a piece of cloth in the shape. It's part of a sleeve from a button-up shirt. And I look at it, it's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. There's a lot of people here with white button-up shirts. Isn't enough itself to figure out who the killer is. Okay, so this is good. Yeah. Okay, what's this? There's a shard of broken glass scattered in front of the incinerator. Looks like it used to be some kind of glass bomb, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Is that? Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and get... Talking about the Dragon Ball? Okay, alright, man, alright. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was on the quest to find that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should all still be in the gym. I better go find out for sure. Scattered crystal ball has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Okay. A green button and a yellow button. There's no doubt they're related to the big mechanism. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. It's on right now. You see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
Pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was awful as I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Hifumi, do you realize what you just said? Huh? The fairy. No, you said the last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Yes, about that. There can be no mistake. If I got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then, and since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate, it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet... So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Okay. There's definitely a lot more going on than I thought. So now there's places that people shouldn't be able to get into, but somehow are able to interact with stuff inside of an inaccessible area. That's definitely strange. This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't.
Completely unforgivable!
Let's see, what does that all mean, Mr. Naegi? Will you be confessing soon? Why me?
That's it.
Everyone
I'm
knows
sure of it.
you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. It sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Okay. Yeah, I think we did everything we could here. Okay, so you mentioned about the gym, so let's head back to the gym then. Figure out what to do from there. The gym. The gym. Pretty sure the gym is on this side. Okay, I already talked to Kiyotaka. At the gym. Anyone in here? Okay, let me check this thing now. Inside the display case are trophies and other items. Okay, that doesn't help. Okay, so, yep. Can we talk to these guys? Hey, Chino, I was hoping I could ask you something. Oh, what is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote down the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what those numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Sorry, no. Hiro, slowly shook her head. I'm sorry. I just don't know. Well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyways for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or maybe she could know more than she's letting on. No, couldn't be. Hey, Hiro, can I ask you something? Well, I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Hiro, snap out of it. Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball. But it's all smashed. What the hell?
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? Was it actually made out of glass, not crystal? Did the guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now. So, you can say without a doubt this belonged to you. Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room. That must mean anyone could have found it and taken it. Okay, laundry room. Next area. Sure. Okay. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years came out to be like $1 million. $1 million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Okay, laundry room it is. Okay. Laundry room is back all the way in the inn, so let's go back here. Figure it out. Okay. Laundry room. Anyone in here? Nope. Yeah, but we have Junko's see, there's some magazine going on. No help here. Oh, but we can check every single one of these. The washing machine has nothing to do with the case. Washing machine, nothing to do with the case. Hey, you know, one of these washing machines might contain something. Oh, I found some coins. Oh, we got another coin. Okay. There's a swimsuit hanging out to dry, but it has nothing to do with what's going on. Alright, got a coin for that one. Of course, the camera again. But the idea that someone might be watching right now. We're not allowed to mess with the camera, so I make sure I don't touch it. Okay, let's try this. The main machine's still here. It doesn't have any way of helping solve the case either. And then, of course, the monitor. This is one of the monitors Monokuma mentioned. Right now, it's just showing the school press. I don't even want to think about when he might show up on the thing. Yeah, there's nothing in the laundry room that can help me here. Okay, at this point, I think we should just find everyone else. Find everyone else and talk, and just talk and get some information. That's all I can really do. we already know Hina's in the dining hall. I wonder if there's anyone here at all. These so that's Kiyotaka. Okay. Can't go in there. Could there be someone in the classroom? Check the classrooms real quick. Remember the nameplates? Yeah, the nameplates, you're right. The nameplates. I better go check it. To the desk I woke up when I first got here. Okay. You're right, yeah. Who is it? Leon, right? Leon mentioned something about the nameplates, you're right. Okay, give me a second. Nameplates. When I think of nameplates, I'm thinking of these things, right? These things. Oh, this is definitely my room. But the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. Whoa, okay. Whoa. Whoa, hold on a minute. This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's rooms were switched. So all effort into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. Why would anyone do that? Interesting. Okay, so nameplate switched. That's interesting. Okay, so Leon was onto something here.
Seems like...
The Monokuma file said Taiko was killed in your room. Let's see, could be the nameplate. Huh. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. It's because this is her room, basically, or the rooms that we were staying in. Interesting, okay. All there is a sewing kit and the organ map. No useful clues. Check the trash, maybe? Maybe one thing in the trash can. Yep, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing what was on that video. I wonder what she did see. Might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyways. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. Okay, yeah. So I have to go get the DVD from her room in order to watch it. That's why I couldn't watch it before. Let's see. Nothing here. Okay, what is there to check? I think we checked everything because the security camera and the monitor don't really seem to be useful in any way. Okay. In that case, we take the DVD and we go and watch it in that room. Oh, dang, I pressed the wrong button again. There we go. Okay. Thanks for the help there, T-Man. Yeah, so the nameplate's definitely an interesting thing right there. I didn't notice that one before. Okay, let's go ahead and watch the tape. See what's on the tape. Because I'm curious myself. I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then... Oh, it's our idol performance. An image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage in front of center was the face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there along with the friends she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despair so much began to float out of the
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly the screen went dark. In the next moment, something I could hardly believe. Whoa, what the... Sayaka disappeared from the stage, which is now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight for Sayaka. There's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the answer after graduation. Without warning, the video cuts off. Oh, that wasn't real, right? The super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. He's trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Okay. Well, time's up anyways.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Alright, it's time. The red door on the first floor, that's where I should go. No, where I have to go. Oh, everyone's here. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. We can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both knew that all too well. But then, who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then.
Good luck. Alright, here we go.
Board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided.
Oh man, alright.
I'll meet
It's
you all
time.
down there. I'll be waiting.
Alright, let's do this. I'm not talking to anyone. I'm going straight to the trial.
Well then.
Let us begin.
Yes,
Good
indeed.
idea.
Hey,
You scared? No, scared isn't quite right. I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mysteries surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. So, okay, I have a feel. Kyoko already knows everything. I'm pretty sure Kyoko already knows who it is. Because she's telling me to uncover it myself. So she probably already knows who it is. I need someone else to tell me what, let's see. Sayaka's honor. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. I raise my voice and try to give myself courage. I turn trembling with anticipation towards the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed and the elevator started to move. Alright. The steel box ascended with a heavy clanking noise towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time is finally up. Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. That's one way to put it. We finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel like a real courtroom? Like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close.
Well now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up. We did what he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else. Which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their attention and unease to anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. Ooh, this is intense. And so the curtains of our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Yeah, we're gonna save. Okay, before we go into the trial, I am gonna go use the restroom real quick, and then we'll go over all of the evidence and then go from there. All right, I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. So, let's go ahead and open up the e-handbook and just kind of get an idea of, like, everything. So we have the map, the truth bullets, which is, like, the evidence, right? Presence, report card, regulation in the system. Okay, set skills. What is this? So I have no skill at the moment. Okay, I have no skills which I can use. I guess we'll just finish preparation and go. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Okay, Kiyotaka, that's not how it works.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I notice, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes, please. As things progress during each class trial, you'll engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after the other without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets or to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim, then fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you'll automatically fail, so be careful. Press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright. Great, here we go. Evidence of a struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Okay.
You know that part already.
Yeah.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Yeah.
In the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, I got you there. I got you there. Something's off about what was just said. But if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there was no explanation of what happened in my room. For this first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot and refute someone else's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. Within a group of statements, some words appear in different color. Did you happen to notice? That represents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. These weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure they're actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward in the argument by holding the control key. Well then, good luck and have fun.
I assert that the one who was murdered...
Yeah, and the murder took...
In the bathroom. So it seems the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Gotcha. Oh.
I
wait.
assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, and the murder took...
In the bathroom.
Wait, do I have to shoot the words?
The killer must have taken her by surprise while she didn't even have a chance to resist.
There we go. Okay, I have to shoot the words. There we go. Okay. Gotcha. Break.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We can determine what was used to kill Sayaka. The knife. I love these animations, though.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon!
So the killer used some random knife they had on him. How could anyone do something like that? That son of a bitch!
Not random. Not random. Not random.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of without a doubt.
So the killer used some random knife they had.
No, that's wrong! No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Hey there, Leon. Come on.
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime.
All right, these two are too quick to jump to conclusions.
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our
All right, let's go. Kyoko's standing up for
What's the point
us.
of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
Kyoko knows. She knows too much.
You really believe that?
I don't know. I'm kind of suspicious of Kyoko here because she knows too much. But at the same time, I don't think she is the killer, but she knows more than she lets on. Oh wait, sorry, I was supposed to read that dialogue. Oops. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Yes. You can concentrate by holding down the space key. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone is saying. On top of that, it will steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you cannot concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. Always a count. Okay.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret when nobody was in the dining hall. And then he went and stabbed Sayaka with it.
So he really did do it.
Yes, we've reached the end.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret when nobody...
Gotcha.
No, that's wrong.
Break.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there, but when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Okay, so Monokuma confirms this.
Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife, so I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
Man, these guys are all so quick to blame people.
I can.
Oh, Sakura.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Oh.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations? We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
I was about to say.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
I like her accent.
Actually, there is one other possibility. right, Hina.
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Okay, yeah, wait. Wait, why are we hiding all of
Well,
this?
because they're not here anymore.
Someone who's not here? What are you talking about?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was...
I
Sayaka.
got it!
Must have been Sayaka.
Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual when she came into the dining hall. She didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
Then the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
Hey.
He did do it after all.
Dude, okay, Toko just has it out for me, man.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
If I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that
Let's
Makoto
go.
was the killer.
Let's go.
wouldn't you
Kyoko
say?
standing up.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. But the point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You have to deduct the phrase from the letters flying around the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the mouse to aim and press the left mouse button to shoot the desired letter. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene of the crime but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. You can figure out what that something is. Okay. Hangman's Gambit. H-I. Hair. Oh, I have to shoot it multiple times. Okay.
Now I understand. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Ha ha ha! Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, Hifumi.
Then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first.
The
then
door.
into the bathroom,
The
right?
door.
Yeah. Then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The unscrewed doorknob. The killer struggled getting to the bathroom. The evidence that proves it is the object the killer broke. The doorknob.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then, let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Yoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice that at first, but their key point here. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Yes. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up, but no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. This is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Oh then, good luck and have fun. Alright. Bring it on, bring it on. I think we've been doing pretty good so far. Bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Okay.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
I don't doubt
She
that
then
one.
fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
Yeah, that's right.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
And finally, the culprit had Sayaka cornered.
I think it's the lock. I think it's the lock. It's gotta be the lock. Because I remember Monokuma saying something about like the girls' and boys' rooms and like locks and stuff. I think only the girls' rooms have locks. Makoto's room shouldn't have a lock in it.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Sayaka was first. She then fled into the.
Then the killer ran and they got into the bath. At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
No, that's wrong.
Okay.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door.
Come on, man.
That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck, but the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
Unless the nameplates were
The
switched.
killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime is that they didn't. Let's see. The important detail about the scene of the crime is that they didn't know was the crime took place in my room.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door open.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Oh, now you're saying, okay, Toko, come on, bro. She was on to me, like at the beginning. Man, all right.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well then, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rule.
Whoa, Kiyotaka, you're gonna get everyone killed,
Majority
buddy.
rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
This is what I want to know too, because the only way to get in is like through that key, right? So how did they get in?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Even I don't know this.
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
Not.
I don't think so.
Not really.
That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Ms. Maizono just let him in.
Nope.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Bro.
Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how friend she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because... Ah, shoot. Okay, this one might actually be my first struggle right here. There's no way she let someone in. Well, because she was afraid, right? Okay, let me think about this very, very carefully. I'm thinking it's this, but let me be careful about this. Room cleanliness doesn't have anything to do with it. I don't think her wrist had anything to do with it either. No, not the dying message, not these things. Not the dorm not the dorm nameplates. All right, I'm gonna go with the with this.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Okay, I guess I got it right. Because, I mean, that's the only piece of evidence that actually makes sense. None of the other evidences make sense. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh?
Really?
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Come see me in my room. There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search.
Whoa.
And I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil, and these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
Well, I know that I believe Kiyotaka came into my room too.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Then that note, Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Alright.
Can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Alright, go
Very
ahead.
well then. Pay attention.
Okay. Here we go. Warm nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
I think that's the one with the part where she says the room that I'm staying in. Because they switched the nameplates, which means that the room I'm staying in would say Makoto, the other room would say Sayaka. That's where I think.
Switched rooms, correct? But in the note,
the plate it specifically I see. Then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly.
The room that No, that's wrong.
Gotcha.
The nameplates on my and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
Yep.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The killer? No. Maybe Sayaka, because like the note said that like make sure to check the nameplates, right? She specifically said that. So it makes me think that she did it, not the killer.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Exactly. Yeah. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room. Yeah, that specific statement basically proves that she was the one who switched it.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
Kiyotaka, I think we knew that. I think everyone kind of knew that one.
We still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room.
The guy who came into the room with her was the one who killed her. No way, bro. No, there's no way. Come on, bro.
Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
I think so.
Oh, yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt there's that glittery like part of the thing, right? Yeah, see, there's like a bit of glitter there. Yeah.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
Yeah, you got it, Kiyotaka, yep.
I see.
You got it.
And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room and what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Yes. Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press the Q key to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the Q key to cycle through each bullet. You can use the use the mouse wheel. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Well then, good luck and have fun. Replica sword, kitchen knife set, replica sword sheath. I'm pretty sure it's the sheath. Cause the sword we already discussed about. Okay, well, let's pay attention.
Culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
No, I don't think...
Exactly what happened.
No, I don't think she grabbed the kitchen knife. No. No. Yep, she had to have grabbed the sheath.
The culprit grabbed the sword.
And that's when the first sword-based...
And that's what broke me.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
Oh my gosh, what did I put?
Shoot!
Dang it, hold on.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt.
Oh yeah, I did load the sheath.
Sneak attack.
I loaded the sheath in.
That's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
That's exactly what happened.
Let me think about this. The person with the sword really did attack her first, and there's no explanation to how the certain part of the sword got damaged.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
This must be it then.
That's wrong.
Okay, I got it. I thought she grabbed the sheath, that's
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Huh? Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like
something sharp. You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
That is true.
You're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife.
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Her palms.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hand. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Coco, what are you talking about?
No, that's not it at all.
Okay, there's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because certain regulation that talks about... Oh, the water was off.
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Alright, whatever, Hifumi.
Obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But
that's right.
Hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Sayaka.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
So Sayaka started
The
it.
one who attacked first was...
Who do you think did it? I don't know. Right now, I don't really have anything to go off of. It's like anyone could have done it here, except for Makoto. I don't think... Okay, the other person I don't think did it was Kyoko, because Kyoko knows way too much about this. And if she's that smart to figure it out, then she would have done a better job of hiding the stuff if she was the one who did it. So I don't think Kyoko did it either. But she is very suspicious, though. She knows too much. As for everyone else, I'm not sure.
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe
That's right.
the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto.
Ooh,
But for
okay.
that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Okay.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then
Interesting.
you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
It's really over. Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Well, no, we still have, like, all the others. Like, we still have the sleeve. We never presented the sleeve yet. Okay.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Well,
Very
Leon.
Then let's review all the clues we found up to this point one more time.
Do we really have time for all that?
Die! If we don't do something, we're all gonna die!
Okay. It's between two statements here. There's still one clue left, I'm sure of it. I could let down the wall she was leaning up against. Okay, I'm trying to figure out which one I...
just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
I think it's either this one
Very well. Then let's review all the clues we found up to this
or
point.
this one. But I think it's Leon's statement.
Die! If we don't do something,
I think it's Leon's statement.
die!
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Got it.
No, that's wrong. There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
What about the sleeve?
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
There's no question that Sayaka wrote that message, and I can prove it. Left index finger.
I got it!
Yeah, because I remember one of the clues was her
Index
finger.
finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Really?
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Oh, if I guess so. I mean, if you take the little streak in the middle, it looks more like N, sure.
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but...
N.
Looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Leon.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it. So, whose name did she write?
Leon. Should become crystal clear.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were.
That makes
As a
sense,
result,
yeah.
when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
You're right.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The sleeve.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right! There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
Burn remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention in order to figure it out. In order to figure out who is responsible. When it was disposed of, where it was disposed of, how it was disposed of. I don't think it's when. Maybe it's like where or. Well, where is in the incinerator, and how? It's between these two.
I got it!
I'm gonna go how, yeah.
If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're so right about that. I completely forgot that the trash room is only operable to the person who has the key to it. I completely overlooked that. I took a guess on that.
And obviously,
not gonna lie,
you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There's another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves Leon is the real killer. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm interested in seeing this one. How did he use the incinerator? Oh. Did he throw that ball?
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
That's not it.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator
in order to destroy the evidence.
Nope.
No!
You threw that crystal ball, brother.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
You throw it. Divine with it.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch.
He's got some insane aim, by the way.
In the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the
that is insane aim to hit it from that far away. Because like I don't remember the distance.
Through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Don't turn the incinerator on. Very strange. Quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key. So the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be
30 feet.
30 feet.
30
right?
feet. He threw that 30 feet. That's crazy.
The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small.
That's what I'm saying.
Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
The ultimate baseball star.
I got it!
Oh, that's right. He is the baseball
Killer is
star.
the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then, Makoto. Go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes, please. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You have to reproduce the flow of events from the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at the wrong section and press the left mouse button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay, so basically just like put together the whole scene. Oh, that's cool. All right, so Act 1. I feel like Act 1 must be at the door. Okay, Act 1 was coming up to the door. And then Sayako was waiting. Then she went ahead and attacked. He dodged, and then let me see. And then and then he noticed behind him there's a sword. And so so then she attacked and then noticed that there's a sword behind him. And so he grabbed the sword. Yeah. And so he grabbed it and he defended himself with the sword. With the sheath specifically. Then, then the sheath flew out and then he hit her and that's what broke her wrist. If I can find it. Yeah, this thing and then this basically drops the knife. Okay. And then she went into the bathroom, locked it behind her, and then okay, well, the thing is, I know for sure that this is at the end. Okay, let me go through the sequence of events here. The thing is, like, when did this happen? Cause this is still before she went into the bathroom. Okay. Let me try to piece it all together here. We've got 17 minutes to do this. And then after that, I guess like he tried to open the door with the screwdriver. Then let me see. Broke the door open. Yeah, and then broke the door open. then... Okay. Could she have dropped the knife here instead? Okay, maybe this is not it, right? Maybe this is supposed to be here instead, right? And then after that, like after they broke in, then she dropped the knife. And then he picked it up, stabbed her. And then he grabbed the lint roll, he found the lint roller, then cleaned up the crime scene, went over to this, used the crystal ball, threw it, activated the incinerator. Actually, hold on. Wait. Oh, no. Yeah, he activated the incinerator first. And then, you know, did this, right? And then threw the jacket in there. Oh, hold on a minute. Wait. No. Actually, like, when would she have time to write this? No, this is not it right here. So is this just not part of it? Hold on. Okay. Let me get an idea. So Act 1, he showed up at her room, which then she attacked. He dodged, grabbed the sheath, and then he dodged the first attack. He grabs the sheath or the sword. She attacks again. He blocks it, and then basically whacks her with the sword, causing her to drop the knife. And then holds the sword up, and then because and then she drops the knife right there. Maybe this is not part of it then. Oh, I get it. Okay. No. I was right. I think I was right before. So this this thing right here, this scene right here doesn't happen. So he hits her with the sword, causing her to drop the knife, and then she runs to the bathroom. He breaks open the door with the screwdriver, marches in, and then he stabs her right there. And just before she dies, she writes up the message, because the message is there, right? So she writes it up. After that, he grabs the lint roller, cleans up the crime scene, uses the crystal ball to by the way, I'll point this out right here. You see how thin the gates are, though? How thin these gates. The fact that he was able to fit a crystal ball like this through that gate is crazy, by the way. But that's besides the point. I think we got everything. Yeah, okay. Let me review it one more time. Went to her room, she attacked, dodged, grabbed the sword, attacked again, defended with the sword, knocked the knife out of her hand, ran into the bathroom. He broke the she closed it, not locked it, by the way, because I gotta put that detail in there. She closed the door. He assumed that it was locked, so he used the screwdriver to break in. Eventually got the door open, and then stabbed her. This is the stab with the knife, and with the blood, she wrote down the name, and then after that she dies, and then he goes ahead and grabs the lint roller to clean up the crime scene, use the crystal ball to activate the incinerator, balls up the shirt, and then toss into the incinerator, and that's what's left.
The killer is you! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them.
Why Leon, though? That's what I want to know. Like, why is Sayaka trying to kill Leon in the first place? Why does she have it out for him? That's what I want to know.
She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Oh, I didn't do it right? Oh. So that... Actually, no, yeah. This is the same frame as this.
The killer is you! During the struggle.
Yeah, okay. So basically that scene is reenacted. Got it, okay. That scene is just the same copy as this scene right here. So yeah, I made a mistake on that one. Alright.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot, and that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Complete. Let's go.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it. Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence?
You presented the evidence.
Not evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence?
I have the evidence? Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you'll engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka BTB. Okay. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with the tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the right mouse button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Destroy a statement you've locked on to with the left mouse button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Okay, alright. With this method, use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Okay. Keep missing, you'll get a tempo down situation. Watch out for that. Okay. With enough damage to your opponent, and their weak spot, deal enough damage to your opponent, their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the left mouse button to shoot down with the truth bullet, like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough, and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, your influence gauge reaches 0, or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck. Okay, this I'm probably gonna struggle on this part.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They used something of their own to remove the screws.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid.
I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. Okay. The truth. Okay. How do I do this?
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lie. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out. Okay. I don't. Oh man.
Is this really?
Yeah, I'll get another shot.
I refuse to give up yet.
Hold on. Okay, I gotta destroy his stuff while keeping up with the beat. Got it. I'm good.
When the killer removed this instead,
I refuse to. Stupid.
Okay. Yeah, that rhythm game is probably gonna be a challenge for me personally.
You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lie. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
Got it. Ooh, okay. It wasn't that bad. I just have to basically right click until his stuff pops up.
Bathroom doorknob were removed.
And then it just works. Screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed.
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
That's right.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid!
Huh?
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Yep, we got it. C. A, and then at the end, very end, the C. Oh, man, alright. We got an A, let's go. Most of it was right. I did mess up on a few parts. Not the most perfect investigation, but we got it.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Monokuma vote. All right. Oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The black in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kawada.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe
You
it.
son of a bitch!
What was wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
That's why
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step, and you'll be the one standing here. It was complete chance I wound up like
I was
this.
just unlucky.
That's all.
Hey, come on!
You expect you to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about it, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if we came up with if what we came up with is really the truth, then the truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, that's because it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I were her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me.
Why?
I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends, to have to see something like that happen to them and Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it, even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning, she was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. But there's nothing I could do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's it. Boy howdy, the entertainment industry must be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she's descended into pure madness. What do you say? Let's see, I understand, okay, I think I read that wrong. Anyways, I understand, really I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. But
That's enough.
as angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough, I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
That was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then. Since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kawada will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill him.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I
Do
wrong?
you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's why...
No, that's not... Stop it. I've had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone else, were you not? He killed, your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either, because the one to blame is him. So, if it weren't for you, this would have never happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Uh-oh. Did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment.
I'm begging you, please, don't do this!
hey.
No more begging.
Come on
No
now.
more excuses. You must pay for the penalty of breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For Leon Kawada, the ultimate baseball star.
No!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
No!
Oh, whoa, we actually get to watch it. Okay. Whoa, okay. Oh. A baseball launcher? Oh boy. Dang. Just obliterated him. All right. what we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else can we call it?
Extreme!
Oh, extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. What's going on?
I can't take it.
We have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
What the heck?
Evil. You make it sound like I'm some dark, evil, secret society type of guy.
What?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well...
So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. It's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna... You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets in the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
thrills, chills, kill!
Anyway, let's get to the blackened punishment. That's what everyone's been waiting for after all.
Hey,
You say everyone. Who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I gotta say. I need to save some of the fun for later. Just like that, he was gone. He left us there overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Alright. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? Surprised you figured it
Listen.
out. I told you before the class trial started, you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision, that's why. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However,
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
so...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she can kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure. Right. It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward. Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths. I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How can I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations of you for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, I'm psychic. Alright.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. And that's it. That's chapter 1. Surviving students, 12. To be continued. Well, there you have it, folks. You got an item. You received the Despair Bat present. Oh yeah, I'm gonna overwrite it. Well, there you have it, folks. We are done with, okay, how do I close this? Okay, well, anyways, we did save, so that's as far as we're gonna make it, because we're basically at 3 hours now, but anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the first murder investigation. I think I did pretty okay. You know, we did make a lot of like mistakes in terms of like, you know, just little things, but overall I think we came out with a good result. I figured out most of what was going on, got the right answers, but yeah, I struggled with the rhythm game too. I think like as we go on I'll figure out more stuff, but like yeah, that rhythm game is definitely something. Tutorial sucks, to be honest. Like I was kind of overwhelmed by the tutorial, like because it was like, oh, you gotta right click on this, but you have to click left click on this, and then you have to do this and that. I don't know, the rhythm game kind of threw me off. Everything else was easy to understand except for the rhythm game. But I mean, I figured it out after the second try. But you know, overall though, really good. I love the whole, like, you know, putting together the clues, because it actually kind of makes you feel smart in a way. Like, as long as you paid attention to what was going on, you pretty much know how it goes, right? So knowing that for my first case, as we continue the game, I think I'll have a good idea of like, oh, you know, in order to do this, or in order to like figure out this, I have to pay attention to this part, right? There's stuff that is important and there's stuff that's not important, right? Like all the filler stuff, not necessarily as important, but like in the investigation phase, that's when things become a lot more like, you know, that's when things become a lot more pronounced. So you have to figure out, like, you have to be careful about, oh, like, I have this, and this connects to this, and then this connects to this, right? So there's, like, a lot of that. But yeah, I kind of know what to expect going forward. But yeah, I'll continue the game. First investigation was great. I think the only thing that I don't like about Danganronpa right now is just the, you know, the having to read everything. I personally like the voice acting parts because it saves me trying to read. You know, because when I played what's it called, Ace Attorney, and I had to read everything, like that I think my voice was almost dead at the end of that interaction. So yeah. Also, I think my model broke. There we go. Anyways, yeah, I think like that whole interaction almost killed my voice. Like the same thing here. I think it's just like I don't like reading aloud because it puts a lot of strain on my voice after a while. But I'll keep going. But yeah, it's that, and also like just the filler parts where you have to kind of go through the motion before you get to the investigation. That's pretty much it. Anyways, that'll be it for today's stream. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. In terms of what we're going to be doing next week, I think we're going to be doing Wuthering Waves on Saturday, and then on Sunday we'll probably introduce a new game because Pragmata was finished, so I'll probably introduce something new on Sunday, and then we'll go from there. So anyways, thank you once again for everyone tuning in. You know, make sure Again, like, comment, subscribe. If you have any other games that you would like to recommend, make sure to let me know in the comment section, live chat, or the Discord server. And yeah, I'll catch everyone next week if you're interested. Other than that, have a great rest of your week, and I'll catch everyone later. Thank you.